Assalamu alaikum. In this video we are going to discuss about cell membrane, plasma membrane or cell lamella. There are three names of this thing. Now first thing is that what is cell membrane? Cell membrane is actually the outer covering of your cytoplasm of your cell. It secures your cover, it secures your cell content which is present inside and very much essential for us. Now first thing we are going to discuss about that is the composition. Cell membrane is composed of phospholipid. There are two layers of phospholipid you can see in the diagram. This one, the top one, is the first layer and this is the second layer. It means it is double membrane bilayered structure. It is composed of protein and cholesterol. Now here I am going to mention that cholesterol is not present in plant cells and not present in bacteria cells. So it is mentioned here. Otherwise, the quantity of protein can vary according to cell to cell. Now there are two main perspectives of the cell, that cell is hydrophobic and hydrophilic in nature. Cell membrane is hydrophobic and hydrophilic in nature. First thing, what is hydrophobic? Hydrophobic is a word we use that which is not attracted by water. It means it is non-polar in nature. What is hydrophobic? Non-polarity. And it is actually lipidy in nature. It means it is not attracting water molecule or it is not supporting water. Now the other is water soluble. It means it is water soluble and polar in nature. Now going to the structure, that cell membrane, the inner layer, this portion, this reddy portion, it is actually non-polar. It is lipidy in nature, while the outer part, it is polar. It can allow water, but the inner part will not allow water when transport take place. Okay, now we are going move towards the next part, that is extrinsic and intrinsic proteins. Now first we are going to discuss about extrinsic protein. Now what is an extrinsic proteins? Extrinsic proteins are the outer proteins which loosely bound with lipids. The other name for extrinsic protein is peripheral protein. You can see this one, this red one, it is a peripheral outsider protein. It can be attached with lipids, with carbohydrate as well. When we are moving towards intrinsic protein, intrinsic proteins are also called integral protein. There is another name called integral protein. Now important thing is that integral proteins are mostly combined with lipids or carbohydrates. When they are combined with lipids, we say that it is lipoprotein. And when it is combined with carbohydrate, we say that it is glycoprotein. Coming to this function, that it is very much important. Why? Because it allows the transport, because it is made up of lipids and somewhat carbohydrates as well as a component there. Lipids easily solve the substance. Soluble substance can easily pass out. Now come to the function. When we are moving toward functions, the most important function of cell membrane is protection. Cell membrane protects the whole cytoplasm. Cell membrane protects the nucleus. Cell membrane protects the all content which is present inside your cell, and very much important for us. Next thing is that it is semi-permeable. The extreme important thing is written here, that cell is actually semi-permeable. It means it is a check post. It allows some substance to come in, but some substance do not. It only think about the betterment of the cell. Betterment of the cell. Cell membrane is also involved in diffusion. Now, what is diffusion? When water molecules move from higher concentration towards the lower concentration. What is osmosis? It involves cell membrane. What is osmosis? It is again the same. When movement from higher concentration to the lower concentration take place again with the passage of through the cell membrane. Now, important thing is that what the cell is transporting through those processes: oxygen, water, of course is carbon dioxide, food, and other soluble ions. Now, the other thing which is written after that, you can see it is endocytosis. It is a process of engulfing the substance when the cell allows something to come inside. It is endocytosis. Now, it is of two types. One is phagocytosis, the next one is pinocytosis. When food, big particle is involved, it is called phagocytosis. When liquid particles are allowed by the cell, it is called pinocytosis. When moved toward the exocytosis, it is the exit. When this food substance is going outside the cell, it is the exit or exocytosis of your cell membrane. Cell membrane is a most important and essential component